What's up, guys? Welcome back. I was thinking to myself, if I could go back to when I was 17, 18 years old, what's some advice that I would currently at 26 give to that young man? And I think one of the best things I have began to do in my life is to give myself only 5 minutes to brood over something that is negative, over something that I see as a failure. Let me tell you, I would go right to him and I would say, "Look at me, boy." I would say, I got a secret for you. Every time you start thinking that life is so hard, every time you start replaying that rejection that you got, or you made a fool of yourself when you went up to that girl, every time you start thinking, "Woe is me, I'm broke, life is so hard, I had a hard life." No, you got 5 minutes only to think about that. That's all you get, buddy. You get 5 minutes to brood, and then that's it. You get it out of your head, and you go forward, and you continue to try. You gotta guard this thing with your life. It doesn't. There's no use arguing with facts, man. There's no use, because if it can be done, I'm gonna do it, and that's the mindset that you gotta have, man. That you gotta continue to keep it from being swayed and pulled in the wrong direction, because it will. So guard it when you go out with your friends. Be sure not to hang out with the unhappy and the depressed and the unlucky people. Like they'll bring you down with them. All right. The stuff that you watch, the TV shows, the music that you listen to, what's it filling you with? A spirit of I can, a spirit of fear, or a spirit of power? What's it filling you with? I would tell them that you got 5 minutes every single day, and do that, guys. 5 minutes. Give yourself. There's no point spending any more time. You only have a certain amount of power in you. You can't change it. You need to think, I am capable and I can do it. And then you need to go out into the world and you get some skin in the game and you do what works. And another thing too, I would tell them with self-development, be careful, bro. Because self-development you always try to be micromanaging everything. You'll learn 1,000 different things. But do they really matter to what you want? And so you got to ask yourself, what do I want? And then learn about how to get what you want. And go out and learn what matters. Because if you think everything matters, it's going to bug the shit out of you. It's going to cause you a lot of grief and anxiety. You're going to think everything has a hidden message. I've noticed that. When we always think that it's like a dieter. When a person goes on a diet, begins to yo-yo diet. He eats one piece of cake and he is filled with a ton of grief. And then what happens? He just binges. And then he goes up and down, up and down. It's like, if I'm going to eat cake, I'm going to damn enjoy that cake. You know why? Because I'm not going to continue to eat a piece of cake for 10 days straight. Then I would gain a lot of weight. I'm going to enjoy the piece of cake. I'm going to get back right on my diet. I'm going to enjoy this shit, man. I'm in control of my life. I'm the captain of the ship. So we do all these things, and as soon as we fuck up, oh man, relapse. Oh man, failure. Oh man, when I go into this social situation, what's all this body language mean? It's like, Jesus Christ, bro, have some peace of mind. Be calm. I've noticed that as I've gotten older. I'm 26. You know that book, The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck? I still give fucks. I just don't care as much. I care about finding out what matters, what works, and what gets me results. And then I think about those things. I'm not trying to juggle 100 different self-development tools at once. If I'm trying to get better at marketing, you know what? I'm going to start watching more marketing podcasts. I'm going to start reading more books on building a brand. That's what's going to be important. Some of the old things die away. When I was a child, I spoke as a child, right? And as I became an adult, I forgot the rest of the verse, but I think it says I spoke as an adult, or I cut away from childish things. There's seasons to your life. Not everything has to matter, because not everything does matter. Only a certain amount of things do, because your brain can only focus on a select amount of bits, okay, all at once. I'm not bashing knowledge, and I think it's very important. But too much can plague you with overthinking and anxiety. It's better to find out your work, what you're trying to build on, and then select and apply. Select and apply. And I think with this new month, that's something that I want to do with you all, is that when we learn, we actually put that to use into seeing if it works for us. We don't just aimlessly stay on social media and read countless quotes and have these various conversations where we hear all this stuff and it sounds good and we get pumped up, but we don't do anything with that. You got to transfer that into the real life, into more skin in the game. Skin in the game, man. That is a life-changing thought that I've got to go out there and fail. I've got to get my hands dirty. I would have said, listen, little 18-year-old teenager, stop brooding and go out and experience. I'll see you guys soon. Peace.